kept on making forward runs to try and break Man City's offside line. That's what they're going to be looking to do today.
Yes, the wide player on the right.
It's a back three without Walker that still looks slightly vulnerable to balls played in behind them. Kanji's quite quick. Not sure that can be said about Diaz and Guardiola.
Got numbers forward here, Manchester United. Garnacho trying to win it. He might just have done that. Scored in the FA Cup final against Manchester City. And he scored here at a crucial time in the Community Shield.
Well, what a great bit of play it is from Garnacho. We know he's got ability, but when the ball comes to him, yes, he's in a good position. It's all set up for him. They win the ball back. He's in space down this right-hand side. They back off. Diaz backs off. There's nobody challenging the ball. Vardiol's recovered, but recovered too far. The next player can't get out, which is Akanji, and it's a brilliant finish back at the near post. He knew exactly what he was doing here. Good composure, no chance for Ederson.
Well, we talked about the back three. He took all of them on, all three of them.
That's because, to start with, Diaz didn't want to come confront him, so he backed off into the box and allowed him to get some pace up. Then Vardiol recovered too far back as he was chasing, and then couldn't get back out to Garnacho and Akanji.
It's a lovely turn. And the header from the birthday boy, Bernardo Silva. There is a late twist in the tail. City not giving in here. It's 1-1 in the Shield, and Oscar Bob can turn away with pride.
Look at this bit of play from him. He's a left-footed player. He can come in field, but he can also go down the outside. It's a lovely ball into the box, and the header from Bernardo Silva gets across the front of Pellistri, who's playing as a right back. It's a good header. Onana can't get there. What a good cross that is, on his weaker right foot into a good area, and Bernardo Silva, probably the smallest player, one of the smallest players on the field, just shows great determination to get across Pellistri. Brilliant from him.
Well, he's been sitting watching for most of...
Are we going to see a little hop, skip and a jump?
That is exactly what Ederson's thinking, I would imagine. So here we go. Shootout for the Community Shield. Bruno Fernandes sends Ederson the wrong way, and Manchester United are 1-0 up, 1 out of 1.
Yeah, fairly.
There's no one who's really established themselves as Manchester City's major penalty taker before Erling Haaland. And here goes the man who equalised, and it's a poor penalty. Well played, Onana, but the truth is, it was made very easy for him. And as the header was as powerful and dynamic, that was... Oh, who stepped up here? Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot is second on parade for Manchester United. And it gets in despite the best efforts from Ederson, who did well to reach it, hit with power.
It's a nice height for him, the goalkeeper. Chooses the right way. Oh, he should save it, I think. Once he makes, or gets both hands to it, I think he should keep that one out. Dalot.
At a critical stage of the shootout for Manchester City. Onana's saved already from Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne does well. Man City are on the board, 2-1.
Yeah, just egging Ederson along. Can he get us back into this game? Make us...
He needs to keep Manchester United's advantage here. He has the chance to keep Manchester United's advantage against Ederson. And tricks the goalkeeper. 3 out of 3 for the team in red.
And I think that's a really top-class penalty. Bit of whip on it. Hits the side netting as well. Hardly involved. When he was involved, didn't get hold of the ball enough. I'm not overly confident he's going to score this one.
Onana waits, but he shows no doubts. So it is 3-2. Sancho to make a contribution. A bit of redemption for Sancho, of course, took a penalty here for England. And like then, he has failed from the spot. Ederson got to it. Frame of the goal did the rest. And Manchester City might just be back in business.
Well, here's a big moment for someone new at the club.
Savinho has the chance to level it up. Onana might not know much about his technique, and he can't keep it out. It's a very good penalty. Another twist to the drama here. In the 90 minutes, Ten Hag's side seemed to be... Casemiro. He certainly can continue it. And the shootout moves.
Well, I'd imagine he's going to smash this. It's one of the best strikers of the ball I've seen.
He's taken the responsibility here, and he doesn't smash it, but he scores it. In the goalkeepers' union, they were having a chat about that.
A move away from Manchester United throughout the summer.
Here he goes, and Ederson went the right way, but there's too much power from the Scott McTominay. But then you didn't fancy Haaland.
No, true.
Here we go. We'll find out in a fraction of a second now as Nunez scores with a certain amount of aplomb.
I'd take it all back. What a penalty. There's no saving that, because it's the went to centre-back when Maguire went off.
Shootout is level, but now Manchester United lead again, and the pressure goes back on City. Cheeky penalty, really.
It starts getting down to the centre halves.
Yeah, maybe he feels like you've felt a couple of times. Diaz has to score for Manchester City, and again, Pep Guardiola should show more faith, you think? Evans take a penalty in his long career. We're 6-all in the shootout. He's missed.
Well, there's what you were talking about. Trying to keep it high, but under the crossbar. Was he trying to go down the middle? It's a half.
Well, Akanji. Well, Manchester City were staring defeat in regulation time. Bernardo Silva scored. Then when Silva's penalty was saved, they were staring defeat in the shootout. But this to win the Community Shield, and they've done it. It's a measure of revenge for Manchester City for their FA Cup failure against United back in May. The prize perhaps not quite so glamorous, but after losing in this fixture for the last 3 years, City will be pleased. So that the serial winner has been a winner today, 7-6 on penalties after a 1-1 draw in the 90 minutes.